All right, so with that, let's get started. What you're going to see today is how you can get instant access to real buyer leads in the most profitable niches with direct owners' contact info that are ready to pay you $500 to $1,000 for a simple service that we deliver with AI. Now, real quick, let's get this out of the way. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Joshua Zamora. I'm a software creator, marketer, and agency builder helping people land real local clients with AI. I did get started in 2010, but it wasn't until 2014 that I actually went full time. Okay. It did take me 4 years. I went to about 6 months worth of community college. The goal was to become a firefighter. But deep down, I knew that I had an entrepreneurial spirit. So that kind of, I always had that itch that I wanted to scratch of starting my own business. And it was definitely a roller coaster, okay, which I'm sure many of you on here can relate to. Uh, Entrepreneurship is an ongoing roller coaster. It's fun, but the best part is that you can live life on your terms and just be able to conquer the problems and go head on to it, and obviously enjoy the fruits of your labor when you start getting results. And hopefully that's what my goal is for everyone that's on here. Okay, once I did go full time in 2014. Since then till today, I've been able to sell over $14 million worth of all types of products, services. One of the first ways that I actually made money was providing video ranking services to a client. I still remember it to this day. There wasn't really many options of, electronic payment at that time. And this was an older lady that wanted to hire me. So she ended up sending me a check in the mail. But I got started right away working on her campaign. She told me, "Yeah, perfect. I'll work with you." And I was like, "All right." I trusted her. She was from New York. It was a referral that of a friend of mine that put me in touch with her, and I started working with her. Within a few days, I got one of her videos ranked, and she was absolutely over the moon. And it wasn't even ranked on the first page yet. It was ranked, I think, at position 12. But I guess she was doing on top of it and searching her keywords every day. And she saw it on page 2, and she called me just absolutely ecstatic because her video was ranking in page 2. And then obviously about a week later, it went into page 1. But what I remember most is that around the 2 week mark of starting working on her campaigns, the check arrived in the mail, and I see it, and it's a small little. It looked kind of like, the small ones where someone gives you kind of like a gift card, the little small envelopes, and had her handwriting, her name, and I'm like, wow, no way, she actually sent the check. This is a real check. I opened it up and I held it, and it was a real check for $500, and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wow, $500 with a conversation that took maybe 15 minutes over the phone. And that's, one of the things that I remember, because again, it was just such a large amount for me at that time. I think that was more than half my rent at the time. So that's, hopefully what I'm here to help you guys achieve, be able to get those clients and maintain those clients for several months. She ended up paying me for well over a month. No, excuse me, well over a year, $500 a month, well over a year. And then, I forgot what happened. I think she closed the business or something like that, or she got into it with some partners, and her business unfortunately didn't work out. But I did help her for a whole year to get more sales from Google. All right. Now, just a quick reminder for myself that I do have something very special for a select few of you that I will reveal at the end. Okay. So don't let me forget. I think I have another slide for this as well, so that you guys remind me that I do have something very, very special for you guys for being on here live. So I'm excited to share that with you as well. This was a last minute thing that I did last night, and I'm excited when we get to it to talk about it. Okay. But before we start, let's talk about some results. Okay. I just gave you a small, story of my first client that I ever landed. But since then, this is what landing just one or two local clients actually looks like in present day. Okay, I'm not going to show you any checks because I don't get paid in checks anymore. Okay, thankfully. Now you can get paid pretty much instantly, especially if you have here in the States, we have something called Zelle, where literally you just give someone your phone number and they can send you money right away. Okay. But here are just a few of the payments, random payment screenshots that I've been able to receive. This one here is a $500 payment from this. What's funny is that this is the same guy that referred to me, my first client, way back when, and then he came back this last year for more services for himself, and I built him a quick website for $500. He's a realtor, so we made an agreement that he would give me referral fees based on sales that come in um, from the website as well. So we're tracking all the leads that come in from his website, and it's a very specific strategy targeting a specific set of apartments here in Miami. So I do expect a nice 4 to 5 figure payment once sales start opening up for that particular building. Here's another one, over $1,000 from another client. Here, $1,200 from another client. $900 here from another client, and just under $2,000 here from another client. These are all direct payments into my account. Okay, some of them are wire, some of them. This one here was a Zelle payment. This one here to PayPal. Okay. Now, on top of that, here is just some of the more recent ones as well. Just last week, landed a client for over $2,000. Okay, this is one-time payment for a website setup, and then he's going to end up paying me also $750 per month for AEO and SEO services on top of that. This one here, $1,850. You can see he's a recurring client. He paid me twice right here. Every month he pays me at the beginning of the month. Another client here for $800. Here is just a small, simple service that I provided to a business owner, property management company, and obviously I will be upselling them other services as well. And then this one here, $800 payment from another client. Okay, so you can see there multiple. I think if we add it up, is multiple five figures if we add it all up. Okay. And it's just the biggest thing here is when you're dealing with clients, these are the kind of payments that you can get. Okay. 2,000, 1,000, 800. You can get these bigger payments when you are working with clients, and it can be very simple services as well that you are offering, which is what we're going to talk about on this call. Okay. But more importantly, is that the secret to being able to get those kind of payments is very, very simple. Okay. And most people who finally have their breakout year stop overcomplicating what it takes to be successful. All right. That's the thing in today's age. We are living in a time where it's much easier and much faster to get results, but the options that you have are, there are so many options that it's overwhelming, and many of you and many of us, many, even myself included, tend to overcomplicate things. There's this pressure to stay on top of the latest AI and stay on top of the latest strategy with AI, and all these things. There's so much pressure, so much urgency to feel like you have to stay on top of everything. But at the end of the day, okay, if we break down success to its most simplest form, okay, and if there's anything that you guys take away from this call, I want you to this to be it. Okay, there are truly only two things that you guys need to be successful, and if you focus on just these two things, you will get results. Okay, number one is high quality leads. No matter what kind of business you're running, what kind of service you're offering, being able to have a steady stream of high quality leads that have an actual problem, and you being able to fix that problem. Okay, and that's what brings us here to the second thing, is having a proven service to sell. Okay, so if every one of you, and I want you guys to let me know, if every one of you on here had these two things. You had high quality leads always coming in, and you had a proven service to sell those leads, how many of you do you think would be able to land a lot more clients and be a lot more profitable? Give me a 5 in the chat box. Yeah, absolutely. Tons of fives coming in. Absolutely. So if you have buyer leads constantly flowing into your pipeline and you know exactly what to offer them, you do not need anything else to be successful online. Okay. And at the same time, it's not about having a ton of leads. Okay. When you have targeted leads, I will take 10 targeted leads all day long over 100 more general leads. Okay. And I'll talk a little bit more about that as we move into the presentation. Okay. And that's exactly what every one of you is getting today. Starting today, you're going to be able to get high quality clients, and being able to get those clients will never be the same. Okay. Because what we're going to be offering you guys today is the ability to get clients with problems, and those problems are costing them sales and profit in their business. And that's the most important thing, obviously, to a business owner. If you're able to improve their sales, improve their profit, that's what they listen to. Okay, clients don't care about, hey, you're currently ranking in position 2. What I did was I wrote a PR and I distributed it to 100 different PR sites, and your page rank right now is 5. All these different things. These local businesses, they get bored with that. Okay, but if you can tell them, hey, look, if I fix this one thing on your website, you're going to get a lot more phone calls right now and get more sales. Boom. That is what they care about. Okay, they don't care about the nitty gritty stuff of what it takes to get the result. They care about the result. All right. So when you have a client with a problem and you can tell them and directly show them how that affects their sales and their profit, that's what they listen to. And then you come in and you're able to solve those problems, which means that you make that client more money and more profit. And when you're able to put money in someone else's pocket, that's when your pockets start to get bigger as well. Okay. And if all you focused on was how you can make more money for other people, I guarantee you that every single one of you will hit your profit goals for the year. Okay. It's truly that simple. If you focus on putting money into other people's pockets, they will in turn want to pay you because you help them make more money in their business. Okay. And so today I want to introduce you to Aigency Valet, our new done-for-you web app that provides you with targeted buyers. Okay. And these are just a few of the examples. The reason that our app is completely different is because our app provides you with businesses that have critical problems. Okay. Things like I mentioned that are directly affecting their sales. Just like this business, it might be a little bit tough to see for you guys, but let me see if I can zoom in. This business here had their website is not connecting, and from what I remember when I looked into this business, their domain got completely hacked by someone else. They have no social media. They didn't have an SSL on their site, clearly, because it got hacked. So there was nothing going on there, just a bunch of redirects. They have no click to, and the crazy thing about it too is that they're still using it in all their marketing as as if that's their working website. So all their website visitors are going nowhere. There's obviously no video on the homepage. It's not mobile friendly. There is no chatbot. There's no website at all, and their AEO score is 0. Okay, and this is what separates our platform from everything else. Is that you're able to see exactly what these businesses are struggling with. Okay, here's another one. Tons of problems with this business. Number one, they're using a free email provider. All right, that's good and bad for you guys because number one, that tells you that they don't know how to set up a professional email address using their domain. They have no social media. Okay, there's no click to call on that website. There's no video on the website. It's not mobile friendly, and there is no chatbot on their website. And they're struggling with AEO as well. All right, and that's what separates us. You're not guessing what to offer. Our AI already finds it for you. Okay, so we've made finding those targeted buyers as simple as 4 simple steps, And the 4 simple steps are pretty much, they're all done for you. Okay. The leads are already waiting for you. That's another thing that separates us and separates this new version that we are releasing, is that the leads are already waiting for you. So all you have to do to go from zero to a paid client is follow these 4 simple steps. Number one, you log in. Okay. And once you guys join, your logins will be sent directly to your email. You're able to log in, cherry pick your buyer leads, and I'll show you exactly how that works, because your dashboard is already going to be loaded with fresh, pre-qualified buyer leads that our AI finds 24/7. Okay, we've turned our platform into a 24/7, 365 beast that does nothing but find clients for you. Okay, on top of that, it gets you the decision makers' direct contact info as well. All right, you're not going to be talking to any gatekeepers. You're going to be able to get the phone number and email address of the actual business owner, so that you can reach the person that actually says yes. And I've also put together a step-by-step training that's going to show you exactly how to use this to get results as quickly as possible. Okay, and the best part is that all of these steps are completed for you. Okay, that's the best thing about this. There is nothing to learn. I'm sure many of you have purchased some great software over the last few weeks. That does take a learning curve, that you have to learn how to use it. You have to watch tutorials on exactly what to touch, what to set up, plug in API keys, all these different things. With what you're going to see today, there is none of that. It's already being done for you. Okay, you're not doing any work. You're just pushing buttons to filter your leads that you want. You're not guessing. You're offering real solutions based on real data. You're not hiring a team. This AI that we've set up is your team. Okay, and I want to be clear on everything that this app is able to find for you. And these are businesses that have all of these problems. Okay, so you can find businesses that have a missing or a free email provider, that have no social media profiles, that have no SSL certificate, no click to call link. They're not mobile friendly. They have no to little Google reviews. They have a low AEO score. So if there's any of you on here that have access to SerpSling, this is perfect for you guys. They have a broken website, completely broken, like the one I just showed you, where that they got completely hacked. Okay, they have an outdated website, unclaimed Google listing, no video on the homepage, no chatbot installed. They have low Google ratings and much, much more. And I want to ask you guys, if you're able to find businesses that have these issues, how much easier is it for you guys to sell a service when you know exactly what to sell? Give me a 6 in the chat box. All right, how many of you struggle with that? Oh, if only I had clients, but I don't know what to sell. If only I knew what to sell to these clients. Absolutely, and that's the biggest thing as well. Knowing, walking into the door, knowing what's preventing that business from making more sales. Absolutely. And Ron's saying, but I don't currently know how to fix those problems. Don't worry, that we will be covering that as well. And a lot of these issues can be fixed quickly with AI. They can be automated with AI. And that's the beautiful thing about where we are, is that if you guys feel like there's something that you don't know how to do, don't worry. AI is in your corner to be able to help you out. Okay. Even I myself, I am not the most technical person, that I know. Okay. Obviously all my friends think that I'm this super technical person, computer guy, but that's not the case. I am not very technical at all. I have a full-time developer that I pay him over $11,000 a month, and anytime I run into tech issues, I go to him and he helps me out. Okay. um, you do not need to be a technical person or even know how to fix these problems up front. We will walk you through how you can fix a lot of these problems. Okay. So just take a second to imagine that. Okay. Imagine an AI that did all of this for you. Okay. You never worry about having fresh, high quality leads entering your pipeline daily. You have an AI engine that instantly trains itself on everything about each client's business. It identifies all the problems that these businesses have. So you only get leads that you can already help. You're not guessing. You know exactly what they need. It also acts as your outreach agent, writing a proven non-salesy message that gets them to hire you. Okay, and then lets you fulfill one of those services instantly using our Done For You platform. So, Ron, don't worry. One of the most profitable services that you can offer to these businesses, we have a platform that fulfills it for you. Okay. Now, on top of finding businesses with all those issues, we've made it simple for you to find exactly the leads that you want. Okay. So you're able to apply these different filters to pinpoint exactly the business that you want. And if you have any doubts about that, we have a full training that will walk you through the top 3 services that I recommend each and every one of you start with. But you're able to filter out by location, by niche, okay, whether a business is AI optimized or not. Okay, again, for those of you that have access to SERPsling or any other AEO optimization platform, you can find businesses that are not optimized for AEO. You can find businesses that are actively running ads. All right, this is powerful as well because you know they have set aside a budget for running ads. Okay, you can also target businesses that advertise 24/7 services. Okay, why would you want to target a business that offers 24/7 service? Give me some answers in the chat box. Okay, let me know why is it important to know if a business offers 24/7 services. Dean, yes, no, our app does find these businesses. Yeah, absolutely, Terry, great. Uh, Terry nailed it. Okay, to sell AI receptionist services, absolutely, because many times these businesses are offering 24/7 services, but the owner is the one answering the phone call, and if the owner falls asleep, that phone is not getting answered, and they're going to move on to the next person that offers 24/7 services. Especially, I don't know about you guys, but here in Miami, we are notorious for not answering the phone. Okay, I always joke that if anyone wants to be successful here in Miami, you can start any business you want here in Miami. As long as you answer the phone, you will be successful because you would not believe how many people here do not answer their phone when they are in business. Okay, when we were looking for someone to do our fence for our house here, my wife literally called over 30 different businesses, and only 4 of them answered the phone, and only one of them showed up to actually give us a quote. And then once we went to call him back to hire him, he never answered the phone ever again. Okay, we ended up, getting a referral from our neighbor who actually ended up doing the job. But 30 different fencing companies, and not one of them we hired because they just didn't want the business for some reason. Okay, so if someone's offering 24/7 services, you can quickly verify if they actually answer the phone after hours. And if they don't, you can follow up with them and offer them an actual AI receptionist service. Okay. And Terry, for answering that correctly, go ahead and send me a $25 invoice to here, and you won yourself 25 bucks. Okay. Yeah. Keith is saying standard contractors. Yeah, contractors are obviously the worst. Contractors, handymen, it's just absolutely it's bad out there. Okay. You can target businesses that have low Google ratings as well. Okay. This is big. All right. Reputation management is one of the most profitable services that you can offer out there. Okay. We've charged up to $3,000 per month to help clean up some bad reviews that were out there targeting some of our clients. Okay. And the good thing is that since you know you can clean it up, you charge more, but for less amount of time. So you charge $3,000 a month, and you tell them, hey, look, it's going to take us 3 months to get this all cleaned up, and boom, you just break it up into either 3 or 4 months to get the whole balance, to get everything cleaned up. You can also target businesses that have low local rankings as well. Okay, again, target people that have existing issues that you can target. You can also filter by minimum and maximums. Okay, so if someone has if you want to target people that have a minimum amount or maximum number of reviews, you can set that as well. You can set minimum and maximum based on their ratings. So if you want to target businesses that have, between 2 and 3 stars, you can do that. You can also target on business size and volume. Okay. Now, this is where we jump into the fun stuff. Okay. Now is when you want to pay close attention, turn off all distractions for the next 15 to 20 minutes, because I'm going to jump into a full live demo and find some real leads right now that are struggling with big issues that are preventing them from making sales. So if you haven't been paying attention, now is the time to do so, and type in demo in the chat box if you're ready to see this demo right now. Perfect. Awesome. Demo. Awesome. Tons of demos coming in. Perfect. Someone is requesting I do Provo, Utah. Awesome. I'll show you how you can do that as well. Okay. So let's jump into it. Where is my tab? Okay, here we are. All right. Let me move this over here. So this is Aigency Valet. Okay, this is the main dashboard. This is what you're going to see when you first log in here. Excuse me. And this video pretty much tells you the first thing you're going to do is come here to this tab and start here. That's the training that's going to show you exactly how to get results quickly with Aigency Valet. But here on the top, you can also see how many businesses we have found over the last 2 weeks that we turned this on. Okay, so we've added over 85,000 businesses. It's growing at over 5,000 businesses per day. And this week alone, over 28,000 businesses were added to our Done For You lead stream. Now, I did see someone say, "Oh, isn't this going to get saturated, or isn't this, we're all going to be targeting the same leads?" This is going to continue growing and growing. If you're able to keep up on your own with 5,000 leads a day, I commend you. Okay. Because I wouldn't even want to be targeting that many leads, because number one, that's way too much. And number two, we are going after targeted leads. Okay. And let me show you what that means here. When I come here to the businesses tab, this is where the magic happens. And here you get another overview of what has been found. So we have leads in just about all the major countries out there. And the way that we decided where to start with our AI agent. So we turned on our AI agent based on what our existing users were targeting. Okay, so we took a look at where our users are searching, what businesses they're searching for, and we automated that entire process. Okay, so we took the top countries they're searching in, the top niches they're searching in, and that's how we started the AI agent. And then obviously it's just going to continue growing from there. So we have all the most profitable niches based on proven data from our existing users. And you guys can come in here and now filter out exactly what you want. So we have just about every niche you can think of in here, all the most profitable niches: accountant, addiction treatment, aerospace, aesthetics, affiliate marketing, angel investors, appliance repair, attorneys, auto repair. You can literally just about all the hottest niches in here. So if I come in and type in plumber, and let's say that I want to target plumbers in the US, and let's say that I want plumbers that have an invalid SSL certificate. Okay, I click apply, and these are all the businesses that are currently in here that don't have an SSL certificate. Okay, so let's say if I open up one of these here, and I open this, you can see here, this is number one, a non-secure website. So this is costing this business sales, because the majority of people that come to this website are going to see that warning message that that they can't access the site, or proceed with caution, that warning message that a lot of us see when you land on a website that's not secure. And on top of that, look how outdated this website is. There's like 2 sentences of content here. There's nothing. There's so much on here that is preventing this business from making more sales. Okay. no chatbot, none of that stuff. But the main thing here is that it doesn't have an SSL certificate. And the powerful thing about that is that you can use it. And look, if you guys notice, the website is still loading. So it might be a little hard to see for you guys, but if, no, zooming in is only making me zoom in on the actual window. But you can kind of see here in the right-hand corner, it's still loading. For some reason, there's something still loading in the background. Okay, so that's a big issue, and Google will never rank a website like that because number one, it's not secure, and number two, it just finished loading right there. Okay, so there was something weird loading in the background that I don't know what it was. All right, we'd have to do a further audit to figure out what that was. But these are all the plumbers in here that have issues. Okay, and if you go to the problems tab, it tells you everything else that they have issues with. So there's no social media for this business. They don't have the SSL, which is the filter that we're using. There is no click to call, no video on the homepage. It's not mobile friendly. There is no chatbot, and their AEO score is on the floor. Okay. Now, let's say that I want to come in here and just target businesses that don't have a website. All right, so let me X this out and let me just put here, they have no website. Okay, click apply, and these are all the businesses in here that have no website. Now, you can also target by location. So let's say that, well, I'm already filtered to the US. But let's say you want to go to Italy as an example. Let's say you have clients in Italy. These are all the businesses in Italy that do not have a website. Okay. Or let's say that you want to do the opposite. Let's say you want to do businesses in the US that do have a website. And let's say that they don't have a chatbot. Okay. Because, if they have a website, they most likely understand that a website is vital to getting more business. And then if here at the top, I'll go ahead and also do that they have an email address. Click apply, and these are all the businesses that have a website that have no AI chatbot and have an email address attached to them. Okay, so if I open up here, I open up this website. You can see it's a very nice looking site. Clearly, they know the value of investing in a nice looking website, but they don't have a chatbot. Okay, but they do seem to have social media, so they have their stuff together, and that's the thing that can help you to start finding better quality clients as well. Is using these filters to identify businesses that are actively investing in their online presence. Okay. Now they here on the ad tracking option, they don't have any ad tracking, but they do have all the other stuff. They have social media. Oh, but look at this here. A business here are a couple issues. Even though that website looks nice, look at this. All right, they have an unclaimed Google listing, and the WordPress that they're using is from back in 2023, so it was over 1,100 years old. Excuse me, 1,100 days old. All right, yeah, years would have been crazy, right? 1,100 days old. All right, so this in and of itself, for the industry that they're in, especially if they are delivering any sort of patient information, which let me see if there's a create account option. If they are providing any sort of sensitive information, the last thing they want is for their website to get hacked. So a good way to reach out to this person is be like, hey, look, your website WordPress is old. There's a lot of hacking going on. You want to make sure that you always keep your website up to date. Okay, simple service that takes 2 seconds to fix inside of WordPress. However, you want to make sure that obviously anything that they have on there currently running their website doesn't break when you update it to the latest WordPress. So these are all things that you can bring up to them. But hey, look, we can update your website, secure it so that it's not vulnerable, and all these different things. Okay, and then they don't have a chatbot. That's what the main filter that we were actively looking for, and their AEO is on the floor as well. Okay, so there's multiple things that you can do in here, multiple ways that you can target businesses in here. So if we want to target people that have an email address and people that have a phone number, okay, you can do that as well. And then if you want to do people that have an unclaimed Google listing, okay, these are all the businesses that have an unclaimed Google listing. Can you imagine that? Look, there's law firms in here that don't have their Google listing claimed. And look at this one. This guy's website is over 4,000 days old. Okay, let's take a look at what that looks like. Yeah, look at that. One, literally just a hero image appearing, zero content. Look, even the bottom here hasn't been, the date down here is from 2017. Okay. How many of you think you can help a business like this? But like, hey, look, you are losing sales, actively losing sales of anyone that tries to come to your website. Okay. Um, it's insane. Okay, that there are attorneys out there because they're busy. All right, they're busy with handling their cases and all of that. They don't have time to focus on all of this. Okay. Now, here's another thing that you can do here. Let's say that we turn that off and we target businesses that have a free email provider. We'll turn the chat box off. Let's do electricians. Okay, electricians, click apply. These are all the electricians that have a free email address that they're using. Okay, look at that, a Gmail account right here for this business. Okay, they have no video on the homepage. Their AEOs on the floor, and they don't have a chat bot. Okay, let's go ahead and open this up, see what it looks like. All right, decent looking website. Okay, no chat bot on here. And are they offering 24/7? Okay, it doesn't seem like they have 24/7 on here, but they do have click to call. So they understand the value of getting businesses from their website. So it'll be very easy to explain to this business, hey, you have click to call, but how about if you're on the job site and you can't answer the phone, why don't we install a chat bot on here that can go ahead and book those appointments for you? Okay, you shouldn't be having to take calls while you're on the job. All right. And you have the direct Gmail of the business owner right there. Okay. Now, once you identify the exact business that you want to target, and let me open up one of these, another one of these. Here's another one, another Gmail account for this business owner. Okay. Once you figure out this one has no social media, so let me go ahead and open this business up. That looks horrible. Okay. Right away. There is no contact details above the fold. That's one thing right here that you can tell this business, hey, there is no phone number here at the top. Most people will leave your website the moment that no one cares about this. If someone is looking to hire an electrician, they want to see the phone number. All right away. All right. This, a little bit of content there. This is a very old looking website, very, very basic looking website. Okay. So here they have no social media profiles, but obviously they need a lot more help than just social media profiles. There's no click to call. There's actually no phone number on the homepage. I don't even think I saw a single phone number on here. All right. How are people supposed to get in contact with you? There is not a single phone number on this website. All right. People actually have to come here and click contact. And there is a phone number all the way there. So this business right away, you can tell them, hey, I can instantly get you more phone calls. I can confidently say that to this business because they do not have a phone number here on the homepage. Okay. So what you can do from here is, number one, run a deep audit. So I'll run a deep audit and it's going to turn that website completely upside down and tell me everything that's wrong with the business on top of obviously all of this that it already found. So there is no Google reviews, which is clearly, there's a huge percentage of people that will look for reviews before they even hire them. So this is another service that you can offer, and they have a low Google rating. So there's probably something going on there where they may not be providing that good of a service, where people are leaving low reviews, low ratings, and no reviews at all. Okay. Now, from here, we go to the outreach tab. Okay, here on the outreach tab, this is where you can go ahead and have our system write a outreach email for you. Now, we have two options here. You can have the system generate a custom email based on what you'd like to offer. So this, let's go ahead and offer them social media services, because in today's world, you can go ahead and fulfill that very easily with AI, and you can offer free social media services as well. You can offer, hey, I'm willing to give you 2 weeks worth of free social media content. And then, if you like what we're doing, then you can go ahead and continue after that. And that's a great way to lead with value. So right there, the email gets automatically written for you. Right here on the right hand side, you can always edit this as much or as little as you like. And one thing right away that I would definitely mention is the fact that there is no contact information on their homepage. Okay. And one thing that we have in here specifically for one of the top services that you'll be able to offer on here, which is web design services. All right. You saw how many businesses showed up when I filtered out businesses that don't have a website. We have a template in here that works extremely well for landing web design, and pretty much you can alter it to for pretty much any service. But specifically, we built it for offering web design services. So you can just click here, and then it's offering. You can see here it's offering a free website, and it's using something that we call the intern angle. Okay. And I'm not going to reveal it here on this call, because this is a bonus that everyone gets by joining today. But it's a very powerful angle that gets an insane response rate because of how it's written. And all you would do is have to click generate outreach, and you can also personalize it with the business details, or also personalize it with the business details and additional issues, so that it offers the free website in a very unique way. Plus, it also points out other existing issues that this business has. And then you would click generate outreach, and then it would write that email for you here on the right-hand side. And you can see here the Gmail gets automatically preloaded there. And for those of you that have already noticed, this button here allows you to send this email right away. Okay. So what I'm going to do, let me go ahead and move this off screen so I can load that template. All right. So give me 1 second. I'm actually going to send that email. Okay. So I'm going to load the outreach, the intern angle that works extremely well. And I'm going to go ahead and send this email right now. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. I have just sent that email, and I marked it as contacted as well. Okay, so let me move this back on screen, and you can see here just that quick I was able to generate that email, and you can see here I marked it as contacted, and it recorded the fact that it contacted that email. I'm going to close that out now. You can see here this now turned green, so I was able to identify a business. And actually here I didn't even notice here, but it's here in Miami where I am, and I offered him a free website. Okay. And since I sent it with Go High Level, okay, I'm able to track that. All right. Let me see what else is here. What this business here offers. All right. Go to outreach, and let me go ahead and get another one here. Let's do this one here. All right. And get back to where we were before. All right, so here is another one. I just generated this for another email, but this is, I didn't point this out before, but this says send with Go High Level. So how many of you on here have a Go High Level account, or you've heard of Go High Level and have used it in your business? Nat is saying, is Go High Level required for this? No, it is not, and I'll show you how it's not required. All right, so a bunch of you have heard of it. Perfect. This is for obviously convenience. They are one of the top outreach platforms out there, as well as the ability to deliver a lot of these services. So you're able to quickly deliver AI chatbots, quickly deliver websites, obviously do all of your outreach. You can send text messages, send emails with Go High Level. That's why the main reason why we integrated with it, but you do not need it for this to work. And I'll show you why here in a minute. However, let me quickly finish just talking about this because it does, it does make things a lot easier. Because another thing that we have here is this option here. So let me actually open up my Go High Level account, and I'll show you guys something really cool here that you can do. Okay, so I'll open this up here. And let me, why does that keep collapsing? All right, here we go. This is pretty much an automated sequence that I have for outreach that I've set up here. Okay, these are all the leads that I've added to this, and then emails and text messages and pretty much a bunch of different automated follow-up can start anytime I add a new lead in here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is break this off to one half of the screen, and then I'm going to come back here and take this to the other side of the screen, and I'm going to click this one button right here. Okay, this button, what it's going to do is going to send this lead from here directly to my Go High Level so that the follow-up happens right away without me having to do anything. And you're going to see within a few seconds that's going to pop up right here. There you go, right there. Benson Electric. This is Benson Electric. With one click, I was able to send it from Aigency Valet to Go High Level. The reason why that's so powerful is because I have all of my pitch emails, text messages, and all of that already set up in here, automated for these businesses. Okay, and you can set them up in a way so that the whole sequence is offering a one service. So if I want to target just social media, so if I filter out businesses that just have no social media, then I can come in here, identify my ideal client, click one button, and send them into my Go High Level account where the outreach is already automated. And I have an email that goes out that pitches the service. Then a day later, they get a text message. Then a day after that, they get a follow-up email. So the outreach is already automated as well. Okay, and obviously Go High Level is the service that we integrated with, but you can do this with any platform that you have. All right, someone mentioned, can we do this with my own platform? Yes, absolutely. There's just one extra step that you have to go with, okay, which is to just download the leads. Okay, so you can build your ideal list of leads. So if you want to target electricians that don't have a website, or electricians that don't have a chatbot, and you already have an automated follow-up sequence in your preferred CRM, then all you'd have to do is just come in here, shortlist your leads. So let's say that this was a plumber's list that I'm building. So you would just click plus, add these to your short list. Okay. And then your short lists are all going to come here on the left hand side. All right, and then from in here you can open these up and then download them with all the information in one click. Okay, and then from there you import them to your preferred follow-up process and go from there. Okay, or if you don't even have a CRM, okay, and this is what I want to stress to you guys as well. Don't feel like you need to have access to one of these CRMs. If you don't have the ability to start with one of those, you don't have to. Okay, these are I showed you guys that many of these businesses, it's a Gmail account, it's a Hotmail account, it's an AOL account. Okay, so what you can do is just email from your own Gmail account. Okay, start there. All right, You can start with just coming in here, finding businesses. Let's say that we want to do, let's do HVAC. Okay, well, I know we're all hot right now all over the world. All right, let's do the US, but you can see all the different countries that we currently have done for you leads in. Okay, click apply. Well, let me go ahead and switch over to Britain. We're going to London here in the next couple of weeks, and some people say it's hot, some people say it's not. I tell my wife we're from Miami. We're used to some really, really hot stuff. I looked. It looks like it starts in the 60s and ends up in like the high 70s. That seems like it's very doable. Okay. So you can see here a Gmail account for this business, an HVAC business. So you can download these leads and email them from your Gmail account. Okay. Yeah. Will it take a little bit longer? Yes. But let me tell you something, guys. When you're doing targeted outreach like this, your results are going to be much better because you're reaching the business owner, you're telling them exactly what they're struggling with, and you're reaching out personally. Okay. And in the training that comes with this, we cover a very unique way of doing your outreach that gives you way better results as well. Okay. So there's 3 ways that you can do that there. Go high level, okay, and stick around to the end, and I'll show you, or I have something very, very special for you guys. Number 2, you can use your own CRM. Number 3, you can just go out and email these people directly from your Gmail. And all you have to do is copy the outreach email. Okay, when you generate this, you just copy it, paste it into Gmail, and you're good to go. Okay. There is really no excuse. I don't want any one of you on here to say, "Oh, I don't have a Go High Level account, so you know what? I'm not going to email any of these people." No, don't do. Even if if you don't have any way to automatically text message these people, all right, use your phone. Every one of you has a phone here. You can send a text message to these businesses. Okay, so I don't want to hear any excuses about not being able to reach out to these businesses. You already know. You already have their contact information. You have what problems they're struggling with, and you have the means to reach out to them. Okay, whether it's using an automated solution or pulling out your phone or pulling out your Gmail account and sending an email. Okay, is there anyone on here that feels like they still have an excuse for reaching out to these businesses? All right, Russ says no excuses. Dean said, so I'll have to learn how to use Go High Level in addition to this. If you want to use Go High Level, yes. But don't worry, I simplify it so that you're not having to get confused. I know Go High Level can get very overwhelming, but the way that I show you how to do it is very simple. You're going to set up your automations once, and then from there, all you have to focus on is feeding your Go High Level account the leads. Okay. So don't feel like there's anything overwhelming. And again, if you don't want to use Go High Level, you don't have to. Okay. You can just literally, now, like I mentioned before, you have the leads available to you, and you have the service to sell them because you know exactly what they're struggling with. Okay. Now, one thing that I want to show you guys on here as well is the ability to get 20 to 30% more businesses contact information than on top of what we're already showing. Okay, so you may have seen, on here we have an additional button. Let me open this up. Oh, that one, I already did it for that one. There's an additional button on here. I did it for that one as well. This one here. So this, sometimes, obviously, our AI is not perfect. Okay, so sometimes it'll pick up the business name, the phone number, and then a lot of times, you'll see that there's no email address. So there's this option here that will bring back for you, for any business that you want to target, that for one reason or another, our AI didn't bring back the contact information. You'd be able to click this button and find the contact information for that business. Okay. Now, sometimes it still will not bring it back, but what we have found is that with our additional AI spy agent, you will get about 20 to 30% more businesses contact information. So when you click on it, our AI spy agent will go out there and it'll find all the phone numbers tied to that business and additional email addresses tied to that business owner as well. So the initial check for this business brought back a phone number, but it didn't bring back an email address. So we built in an additional feature that will find that information. Okay. So that's an additional feature that we have in there that you guys will be able to use. And this option here will also fill in a lot of the information on here as well. So if I click this option, it's going to take a few minutes to complete, but it's going to fill out a lot more of this information. So it's going to tell you the services, the people, the different business owners, all that for those leads that do come back with not as much information. We have two options that you can fall back on to find more of that information. Okay, so we'll give this a minute or two to complete. But pretty much what it's doing is going out there and trying to find as much information about this business as possible so that when you are speaking to them, when you are reaching out to them, you are more prepared. And also, the AI spy agent is able to track down the name of the owner, their mailing address if it's for some reason different than the business address, their mobile phone numbers, and their personal email addresses. All right, please don't do anything with this information. All right, this is an actual person's contact information. Okay, which I shouldn't be showing on this call. Okay, but on the replay, I'll see if I can blur all of this stuff out. All right. I'll close this out for now and come back when this is complete. But I'll show you here what that looks like. Okay, so here this business was pretty much empty when I first scraped it, when the AI first found it, and then it filled in a lot more of this information here. Okay, now that is the AI spy feature as well. On top of that, someone was asking some if they can do Provo, Utah. So all of you on here are also going to get access to our legacy feature. So our legacy feature allows you to run your own searches. Okay, so you can come in here and someone said they wanted to do Provo, Utah. So let's say we look for plumbers in Provo, Utah. There you go. We have the ability for you to do a standard search or an in-depth search. Usually, the in-depth search brings back about 20 to 50% more businesses than the standard search. All right, but you click OK, and then you can run your own searches as well. Okay, and it's going to be the very same thing. The only difference is that you found, you targeted a specific area and a specific niche, and you wanted to run your own search. But everything else stays the same. It's going to bring back all the issues for that business, and then you have everything else that's available to you. You can send it to Go High Level. You can generate the outreach, the deep audit. Everything else is the same. You're pretty much just running your own searches. Okay, and then you can apply the same filters. Okay, so all the filters, everything else is the same. The only difference is that you're running your own searches. All right. So this usually takes about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, and that's the big thing that we automated for you guys. Okay, we eliminated that process and just like, what, let's go ahead and just provide a constant stream of leads. And when it comes to the research, you can also run leads. You can do this in any country you want as well. So you have leads absolutely anywhere. Okay, it doesn't have to be just US. You can target pretty much anywhere. There's Brisbane, Queensland, if you want to, okay, as an example. But you can target any location you'd like. Okay, we also have some additional options here where if you do run an audit, so let's come here and let's show businesses that I've audited just so I can show you that example. With these filters, let me try to find one. All right. I know there was one that was processing the audit, but either way, when you process that audit, you're going to be able to generate a PDF. Okay, you're also going to be able to share it as a URL with that business, and you'll be able to rebrand that under your own custom domain. On top of that, if you want to build your own list of clients, you'll have the ability to customize a form like this that allows you to offer a free audit or a free website health check to a business owner. And then when they fill that out, all their information gets stored here so that you can reach out to them. You can also run a check of everything like the research does to see all the problems they're currently running, having in their business, all of that. Okay. You also have the ability to add sub users in here. If you want someone to run your searches for you or to be finding your leads for you, you can do that as well. Okay. So we also have a pricing guide in here for anyone who's unsure of what you should charge. You can click there and it breaks down the full pricing guide that you can charge for the different services. Okay. One thing that I do always recommend though is to not have any set prices. So that just gives you a range. But when you're initially talking to these businesses, you always want to talk to them as if you are uh, providing them with a custom quote, a custom proposal based on their business. Okay, so that way you can also ask them, oh, do you have a budget in mind for this service? And then you can gear your prices towards that, so you have a higher chance of landing that client. Okay, so now give me a 5 in the. Oh, let's check if the Provo one finished. Let's see. Oh, it's still processing. So the in-depth one does go a little deeper. Let me see while that's still processing. Someone is asking something about Ireland. Lynn is saying how much longer I have to run. Okay, let's go ahead and I'll come back to this once it's processed, so I can share that Provo one. Okay. So let's come in here now, and I know we're at a 1 hour mark. So let's go ahead and jump back into where's the presentation? Where did I go? Did I close it out? No. Let's see. Is it here? Okay. I don't know how I switched to a whole different tab there. All right. Perfect. So how would you rate what you've seen so far between a 1 and a 5 star? If it's 5 stars, let me know. Put 5 stars in the chat box. Okay. And then I'll jump into, oh, someone put 10 stars. Someone put, oh, nice. 11 stars. Awesome. Perfect. So now let's go ahead and talk about what you guys came here for, which is everything that you're able to get your hands on. Okay. And the special deal that you're going to get for being on here live. Okay. So our main front end offer, Aigency Valet, gives you full access to the done for you leads, 100 credits included for the legacy features. Okay. So that does run when you're running your own searches. You get 100 credits. One search is 1 credit. Okay. And each search can bring back, you saw anywhere from 30 to 50 leads. So with 100 credits, you can get easily between 3 to 5,000 leads. Okay. And that's with the legacy features. The done for you leads, that's going to be running, and that it's going to grow anywhere from 5 to 10,000 leads per day. Okay. And that's always going to be there running all the time. You're going to be able to access all the leads in all the niches and locations. AI trainer that learns all about each client. The personalized outreach email writer. You're going to be able to find clients with outdated websites, find clients with broken links, find clients with no social accounts, no click to call, no homepage video, and you get the decision makers' email and phone number as well. Like you saw, a bunch of Gmail accounts that are loaded in there. You're also going to get access to a few powerful upgrades. Okay, number one is the hyper mode search, which is the one that's running right now. And I have no idea how I'm running on 2 different. You can see I have way too many tabs on here. Oh, I think I know what I did. All right, so I did this one. Let's see here, the Provo one. Okay, these are plumbers Why does it? I think I'm zoomed in a little too much. There we go. All right, this is the plumbers that we searched for. Okay, no social medias. Look, this one right here, SSL issue with this business. Okay, so you're able to run those searches in either hyper mode, which gives you up to 10x the amount of leads with the same exact work. You're gonna get the auditor as well. Okay, um, which will allow you to come in here and just audit any one of these businesses. So we'll come here, analyze this website, and let that finish to see what other issues it comes up with. And you also get the rebrander feature, which will allow you to brand the audits under your domain and also brand the lead capture page under your domain as well, so that you can capture leads and you can share the audit URL without revealing that you're using Aigency Valet. Okay. Now, on top of that, you're also getting the complete leads to profit training. Okay. This is step-by-step roadmap to landing your first client. And I recommend every one of you on here that grab this to start here. That's why in the members area, I put it start here, especially if you don't have a client. At the beginning, there was a good amount of you that put a 0 that don't have a client. That's where I want each and every one of you to start, because not only are you getting the software, but I'm giving you the training on exactly how to get the best results with this. So I cover the exact 3 services to start with. All right, these are the highest demand, highest margin services that get results fast. I show you how to pitch those services. So how to reach out to these business owners so you actually get a response. Okay. Number 3, how to price those services. So exactly how to land $500 to $1,000 per month client. Like right now, if I were able to show you guys my screen, all right. I was talking to a client yesterday, and he was asking me how much money to send me. Okay, he hasn't sent me any money, and I told him, no, don't send me anything yet. Let's make sure you're happy with the service. Okay, and that's I cover that in the training as well. How you can position yourself like that, so that clients are begging to pay you. He literally asked me twice, how much should I send you? How much should I send you? And I told him, no, don't worry. Let's finish the service. Let's make sure you're happy, and then we can talk about that after. Okay. But his money was burning a hole in his pocket to send it to me. Okay. Um, how to fulfill that service fast with AI. Okay. I show this as well. You can deliver these services with AI, tiny expenses, huge profit margins, and how to close the sale as well from start to finish without having to be a strong car salesman. Okay, if you have that skill, that obviously that helps a lot. But I don't have that skill. I prefer to lead with value and provide so much value up front that the client ends up feeling bad that they haven't sent me money yet. Okay, so that's what I cover in that training. You're also going to get free access to 50 premium, fully editable website templates. Again, I'll leave show one of the cat let the cat out of the bag for one of the services is pretty much website services. So one of the reasons that we're offering this as a bonus is so that you already have pre-made websites that you can fulfill the service with. Okay, this is all. This it takes a couple clicks to get a website created and put on someone's domain. Okay, you're also going to get free website hosting included that you can actually charge for with the premium website templates. Okay, so that's a 2-in-1 bonus there. We are hosting all of that for you. And you yourself can charge your client for hosting and you don't have to pay us anything. Okay. It's a very powerful way to build up recurring revenue as well. You offer a website for free and you charge for hosting. Okay. Um, Fill in the blank sales template that has an 80% plus response rate from every local business that you use it on. Okay. And this is a non-salesy strategy. And not only are you getting a PDF that shows you exactly what the template is, but we went a step further and built it into the outreach tab. So this is the one that I moved off screen and I sent it. And not only are you getting it in PDF form, but it's already built into the app as well for you to be able to send it in there right away. Okay, you're also going to get free access to our unclaimed Google My Business listings feature. Okay, this was something that we added very recently where you can filter out businesses that haven't claimed their Google Business local listing. Okay, this is one of the things that it's tough for me to understand how a local business can have a local listing but just not claim it, okay, not optimize it, especially if they're getting reviews. All right, there are listings out there that can get reviews, have contact information on there, incomplete contact information, but it has contact information out there, and all it takes is for you to claim that business, that listing for that business, optimize it a little bit, and boom, they start getting way more calls because you took the time to claim it, optimize it, and complete the profile as well. Okay, little things like that these local businesses don't know they should be doing, that is directly affecting their sales. Okay, you're also going to get 100 credits every single month for the legacy features. And remember, that's going to allow you to, on top of the done for you leads, be able to find an additional 3 to 5,000 leads per month on your own. Okay, our done for you lead stream is already growing at 5,000 leads per day. You guys will be able to find even more leads on top of that. Okay. Plus, you're going to get all future features absolutely free. So I do see that there are some Aigency Valet 1.0 users on here. This is carrying over to those of you that purchased today as well. You get all the future features absolutely free. Okay. And you're going to get an exclusive 60% discount locked in for life. So the offer that you're going to see on here today, I'm not going to increase it. Like for all the 1.0 users that are on here, I could have definitely charged you guys more to get access to these done for you leads. But because I'm a man of my word, you guys get 60% discounts locked in with future updates included as well. But we also do have some more. Okay. I promised something really special for the first 50 of you. This was the reminder for me, and also the first 250 of you that jump in. Okay, so I'm going to recap everything that you're getting, and then I'm going to share with you the link to join. So if you are one of the first 50, you're getting something very special, and if you're one of the first 250, you're also getting something extra special as well. So make sure you guys are ready. There's well over 200 of you on here, so we're definitely going to sell all of this very, very fast once I drop the link. Okay, so what you're getting the Aigency Valet access. This is going to give you 100 credits. You get the lead, be able to find leads in all niches, all locations. You get the AI trainer. You get the personalized outreach. You get the be able to find clients with outdated websites, broken links, no social media accounts, no click to call, no video on their homepage. Pretty much all the problems that I showed you Plus, you get the decision makers contact email and phone number. Okay. Plus, you're going to get access to the Done For You Leads stream. On this call, you're going to be able to access 75% of all the Done For You leads that we have in there with the bundle deal. Okay. You're going to be able to get 60% discount locked in for life. You're going to get free access to all upcoming features. You're going to get access to the hyper mode, which allows you to find 10 times the amount of leads with the same work. You're going to get the auditor as well, which allows you to unlock all the issues for any business. Let me see if this finished here. There you go. Yes, this did finish. You can see it generates all the additional issues. So there's technical issues, SEO issues, accessibility issues, AI readiness issue. Okay, so AEO issues, visual analysis. It breaks down everything, and then you can generate this URL here. Plus, on top of that, you can set what language you want the report in as well. So the initial language is English, but if you want to change it to a different language, you can. And then you would just update the language, and then you can either generate a PDF report or you can share the URL directly with the potential client. Okay, so you get access to that. And the ability to rebrand all of that to your own domain. Okay, so by default, it'll show up here under our domain, but if you set up the rebranding, it'll show up under your domain. Okay, so you get all of that, total value of over $1,700. Okay, And if we charge $697 per year, that would be an amazing deal, especially to be able to have access to done for you leads like this at any given moment that you can log in and find leads with real problems. That is an amazing deal, especially because it's growing at 5,000 leads per day. Okay, we have about 6 months left to this year. All right, so if we did what, that's 100, give or take 180 days times 5,000. That means that by the end of this year, we're easily going to have over 900,000 leads in there. Okay, and it's just going to continue growing from there. So if we did 900,000, and then you divide that by 697, that's an insane amount per lead. Okay, insane amount. Okay, that you're paying per lead there. Okay, let me go ahead and see if I can 697 divided by 900,000. Okay, that means each lead, it's like fractions of a penny, okay? And that's just going to continue growing. So if we charge 697, that would be an amazing deal. However, you're going to get access to everything plus all the features, all the updates, everything included for 497. But remember, before I drop the link, I did say that all of you on here are going to get an amazing deal for being a live attendee on here. So you're going to be able to get $200 off from the link that I'm about to drop in the chat box, and that gives you access to absolutely everything. So instead of $497, you can go ahead and discount that by an additional $200, and that's going to allow you to get access to Aigency Valet, what you saw on this screen for $297. But again, remember, the first 50 of you are going to get an amazing deal. Okay, so the first 50 of you are going to be able to get it for an additional $50 off. So it's going to be an additional $250 off instead of $200 for the first 50 people, and then it's automatically going to start going up by $10 every 20 sales. And if you guys have been on any of my previous sessions before, you know that this sells out very fast when we're on the live session. Okay, very rarely do we not blow right through this, and then people start saying, "Hey, it's at 257. It's at 257." Okay, so I'm warning you now. If it's going to start at 247, but if you see it go to 257, you know why, and then you have, the next 20 people can get it at 257, and then so on and so forth. It goes to 267. So the fast action takers, those of you that are on here live right now, are going to be able to get it at 247. Plus, on top of that, how many of you on here would like to have unlimited access plus access to done for you outreach? Give me a 5 in the chat box. All right, if you want unlimited leads access plus done for you outreach, okay? Because I told you I was going to do something extra special for the first 250 people that are on here. So yes, I can offer unlimited. Okay, no, I can't do them for everyone, especially not with this done for you lead agent running 24/7. Our expenses are extremely high, especially with the AI spy feature and everything else that we have in there. This is one of the most resource intensive apps that we've ever put together because everything is done for you. Okay, so that's why we have to have a hard limit on this of the first 250 people that get this. Okay, so the way that you can get unlimited and the way that you can get done for you outreach is by picking up these 2 bump offers. Okay, so on the checkout page, you're going to see this here. And the reason that I did it as a bump offer is because the moment that I see that we hit 250 people, I'm going to shut this off. Okay, you will not be able to see this anymore. And it's the quickest, cleanest way to do this because it takes 1 click for me on the back end of my of JVZoo for me to be able to turn this off. Okay, so this is going to give you unlimited leads with the first upgrade for 47 and done for you outreach with Go High Level here. So this is not only going to unlock the Go High Level ability to send the email within Go High Level, but the ability to send the leads directly to your Go High Level account. Okay. Now, one thing as well that I want to point out, I'm going to drop the link right now, but I still have a couple of bonuses for you guys as well. So let me go ahead and drop the link for everyone that's on here ready to purchase. All right. I'm going to drop the link in the chat box now. Remember, be quick. because the first 50 of you will get it at that special price. And then I'm going to go ahead and talk about a couple of things here. So currently the order link is in the questions box and the chat box. Okay, so make sure you go ahead and grab your copy now while I talk about 2 additional bonuses that you're going to get. Okay. And for those of you asking, no, sorry, we do not have a 30-day money back guarantee. Someone asked, what happens if we are not satisfied? Do we have a 30-day money back guarantee? No, I do not. I have a 60-day money back guarantee. Okay, I know many of you probably got nervous there for a second, but I have a 60-day money back guarantee. Okay, that's how confident I am in this platform. You can use it for a full 60 days. And if you're not happy, send me an email and you get a full refund. Okay, so not only are you getting a 60% discount, you're able to get unlimited leads, you're able to get done for you outreach, and you get 60 days worth of money back guarantee. And I can guarantee you that if you guys follow the training that I cover inside of the members area, you will get results between now and the next 60 days. If you follow that training, I can guarantee you that you will get results between now and 60 days. And you may be even wanting to send me some money at the end of 60 days. Okay? Now, are there any upgrades? No, there are no upgrades. These 2 bump offers are the only thing you're going to see. Okay, the moment you pick up the bundle deal plus these 2 bump offers, you're going to go to the welcome page. You're going to be able to log in. Okay. However, oh, did I not put a slide on here for it? Yes, I did. Let me see. So the order link is in the question. This is my support desk. I do have 2 more bonuses. Perfect. All right. There's a bunch of you jumping on. Okay, I can see the sales coming in. There's a bunch of you. My watch. I have to turn the notifications off on my watch because it just keeps vibrating, and that's because there's multiple sales. The first 50 are going to go out very, very fast just from the vibrations on my watch that I can feel right now. You guys can just see how fast my watch is moving right now, and I kind of use that to kind of keep count as well. So the first 50 spots are going to go quickly. And then if you see it at 257, you know why. Okay. So 497, $200 off, 2 special bonuses for the fast action buyers on this call, which very easily there's been well over 25 of you just from the vibrations that I've gotten on my watch. 25 of you have, at the very least, have already jumped in. So more than half the first 50 spots are gone. And the first 50 of the first 250 are gone as well. Okay. So 2 more bonuses that I have for you guys. Number 1, you're going to get access to our AI spy feature. Okay. That's what's going to allow you to instantly uncover 20 to 30% more direct numbers and emails of the decision makers on demand. Okay. So it doesn't work. Unfortunately, I wish I could say it works for 100% of the businesses, but it doesn't. But it will give you 20 to 30% more direct numbers. So if you see a list of 10 businesses, you'll be able to get 2 to 3 more of the businesses' direct contact information on top of the contact information that the initial AI check already does. This one button gives you 20 to 30% more direct numbers and emails of the decision maker. And you guys saw it won't only just give you one, it gives you every single mobile number and landline tied to that business owner. It gives you the business owner's name. It gives you the business owner's mailing address if it's different than the business address. And it gives you multiple email addresses as well. So for the one that I showed you, it showed you 3 different emails for that business owner. So you're going to get this as a bonus for purchasing your bundle deal. This outside of the bundle deal, this is a separate upgrade. Okay. Now, for those of you asking, all right, there's a bunch of you that have gone in as well. Now, I see one common question coming in about Go High Level. Okay. And don't worry, guys, I got you covered. Okay. For those of you who jump in and you get the Go High Level bump offer, if you get the 2 bump offers, you're going to get a free Go High Level account included with the snapshot already loaded. So a snapshot is pretty much what you need to be able to connect, to be able to send the leads from Agency Valet into Go High Level, there's something that called a snapshot that you need to load into your Go High Level account. So getting it with this, you already get access to it. So the first 250 people, you're going to get a full Go High Level account included for free with your purchase. And you're going to get a full 6 months worth of free access to Go High Level, okay, with your purchase today, okay? Now, with that, you do, again, to be able to secure that, you do have to get this these bump offers here, okay? And that's gonna give you access to that Go High Level integration that we have, okay? And don't worry, I will be putting together more tutorial videos about Go High Level as well, and simplifying it so that you guys can set up your follow-ups once, okay? And once you go through the training, it's gonna make sense what I'm saying now, but you're going to be able to set up just your follow-up sequence once and then just focus on feeding it more leads, okay? So those of you that are on here, the first 50 get a special price, and the first 250 people are not only going to get unlimited, but you're going to get a free Go High Level account included with the snapshot that's already loaded in there. And what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm just going to go ahead and do something extra special. I'm going to double this, okay? I was tossing it in my mind yesterday whether I should do 6 months or 12 months, but I'm going to give you 12 months free access to Go High Level, okay? And this is the direct integration with Agency Valet that you can go ahead and get access, get your leads sent directly to your Go High Level account, okay? And I just put the link in the chat box one more time so that you guys can get access to that, okay? Sanov is one of the first. Yes, so there is, if the price is still 247, then yes, you are part of the first 50, all right? My watch is still going off, so make sure that you guys are picking this up. Someone says, I'm in with everything. Awesome. Joe is saying, can we load this to our account? Yes. So if you have your own account, if you have your own Go High Level account, absolutely do that. Use that all day long. Okay. I put together, actually, that reminds me, I put together a tutorial video yesterday on how to connect Go High Level with Agency Valet, but I think I forgot to put it in the members area. So let me put a reminder here to put that in the members area. After the 6 months, you can see here it's just 90, which is an even more of a value as well, just 97 per year to keep the account. So you're going to get a full year for free, and then after that, just 97 per year to keep access to it. Okay, so very inexpensive to keep access to that, and it makes everything so much easier. You guys saw how simple this is. My goal for every one of you on here is to be able to come here to these businesses tab, identify your ideal business. Okay, so let's say that I want to target, let's do dentists. All right, in the US with invalid SSL certificates. My goal for everyone on here that takes action with this is for you to be able to identify your ideal business, come in here, see that they don't have an SSL certificate, click this button here, send them to Go High Level where your automations kick off, offering this business to fix their SSL certificate and have that as your foot in the door service. And the beautiful thing about Go High Level is that, again, it handles your follow-up and your outreach for you. You can set it up so that the moment that you hit this button, okay, this one here, no SSL certificate there. The moment you hit this button, boom, they get the first outreach email right away. And then tomorrow you can set it up to send a text message. Okay. And then the following day you can send a follow-up email. And then if they open the email, boom, you can send out some additional emails based on that. You can also have it so that they can book a time to speak with you on your calendar. Okay. So you can connect your calendar into Go High Level so that they can choose a time and date to speak with you. So all of that is automated. Okay. So it really is um, that simple when you're in here. Oh, look, here's the one that you can. I shouldn't be revealing this information, but here's, you can see there. I clicked the one button, and then um, the contact information here was revealed for this business owner. Okay, and this one here, it brought back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers and 3 email addresses: one AOL, one Yahoo, 2 AOLs, and 1 Yahoo. All right, and then the business owner name and the mailing address. So again, if I click this as well, all of that gets pushed to the Go High Level account, the emails, the phone numbers. All right. So you can also come in here and, like we did before, you just target people that have the free emails. Okay. And then you push this into Go High Level. Okay. Boom. I know this person has an email address. I know this person doesn't have an SSL certificate. Okay. So that's what my goal is for all of you on here, to be able to identify your ideal business, and one button, click it, send it into Go High Level, and your outreach emails get sent right away. Okay. Ron is saying, "Oh, great question, Ron. Great question, because we did have an update for that. So for those of you that do like to be out there talking to businesses and networking and just out and about, always, for me, when I'm out and about, I always have my marketer's hat on. I'm constantly just analyzing things. Like, I've seen work vans pull up next to me without a phone number on it. They have everything on the work van but a phone number to be able to call them and hire them. The other day, I saw a work car that was completely wrapped for the business with a website on it. And then I looked at the business name, I looked at the website, I looked at the business name, I looked at the website, and the website that they wrapped around the car was misspelled. It was insane. I'm like, there is no way that you spent that much money to wrap your car and you didn't double check to make sure that the website that was being on there was spelled correctly. All right. So those, for me, these are the kind of things that I noticed. But that's, I'm going off on a tangent there. But if you have a stack of business cards because you're out there networking or whatever it may be, you can come in here and click this custom tab and do local plumbers or local businesses that you met at, say, I don't know, a FIFA watch party. All right, since obviously FIFA's going on right now. And then you don't have to fill out any of this other information. You just hit create. And then from here, you hit this plus sign, and then you can add in your own URLs here. So we'll do, let me just find a random business here. All right, so let's say that I spoke to this guy, Sunny Bliss Plumbing, and I spoke to a few other guys. I can come here, put them in here, add a business, and then now the system goes to work and processes everything just like before. So it's gonna process the entire business profile, what problems they have, contact information, social media profiles, all of that. It's gonna publish it right here under your custom tab. So yes, Ron, you can create your own custom lists as well. Great question, because this was actually a big request that we had from many users. Not only can you do it here, but you can also do it inside of any one of these. So if you run a search for HVAC companies in Miami, and then you come across another HVAC company in Miami, you can just click this plus sign and add it in there as well, and then it gets added to the specific list. All right, and let me see if that finished analyzing those. All right, it finished analyzing this one. Okay, pulled in all the information for them, contact information. All right, this person, they're running. This was an ad that I clicked on, so clearly they're doing a lot of stuff right. I felt bad clicking on their ad, but was trying to find a business quick. But you can see the difference between someone that knows, that's willing to spend money on their marketing, and businesses that are not. So you're not going to find many businesses that look like this. All right, and that's the way that we built our lead app. All right, our lead agent. Why are we going to provide you with leads that look like this, that are just lit up green? It's not. It doesn't make any sense. This person has. You can tell they have someone that's helping them already. There is no point to reach out to them. They have everything. They have a chatbot. They're mobile friendly. This is what you want your clients to look like when you're done working with them. Okay, and let me check the other one. All right, this one's running ads too, but this one does have some problems. All right, so this could potentially be one that you can reach out to. All right, and I'm surprised that they're running ads, but they have no social media profile. There's no video on the homepage. They don't have a chatbot, so you can see the big difference between someone who's working with a marketing company that knows what they're doing, and someone that's working with a marketing company that doesn't really know what. Not that they don't know what they're doing, but they're not recommending that they have these other things. Okay, and you can see here the marketing. So they're running Bing ads and they're running Google ads. Okay, let me see what other ads this other company is running. Okay, no, this was maybe not an ad. No, sorry, the other one was the ad that clicked. So this is backwards. So the one ranking, this was the one ranking at the top, and this was the ad on top of them. So the guy that's paying for the ads has worse optimization, which makes sense, than the guy that's actually ranking organically. So the guy ranking organically has his stuff put together. The guy that's not willing to optimize his website and is willing to just pay for ads has a bunch of stuff that is hurting his sales. How are you running ads and you don't have a video on your homepage? Okay, perfect. So and here, once you get access as well, you'll be able to quickly create your Go High Level account there. But oh, wait, I did say that I'm going to offer 12 months of access. So before you guys start creating your Go High Level account, let me make sure that I actually increase that bonus so that you guys get 12 months of access. All right, because give me 1 second, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure that you guys get what I offered. All right, you're getting 12 months worth of Go High Level access instead of 6 months. An exclusive bonus for those of you guys that are on here live. All right, let me go here. Give me 1 second, and I'll fix this up for you guys. So you're getting everything, guys. You're getting the leads. You're getting the problems that those leads have. You are getting the ability to use our 80% template. Okay, and you're getting automated outreach as well. All right, and all right, hold on. I'm trying to multitask here. Where is this? Oh, I think I'm inside of a sub account. Let me see. There we go. All right, give me 1 second before any of you start creating your accounts. I want to make sure that you get the correct. All right, there we go. Now you guys are getting a full year of Go High Level absolutely free. Not only are you getting a full year of agency of Go High Level for free, you're getting 60 days worth of a guarantee. So you can play with this for a full 60 days. You can send leads directly to your Go High Level account, let your automations kick off. 60-day money back guarantee. You're getting a 60% discount, locked in with all the upgrades included. You're getting access to all the leads you can never ask for. Okay. I'm telling you, you guys can come in here. And when it comes to this, it's not about targeting thousands of leads either. I know it looks impressive that we have thousands of leads, and look, in the time that we have been on this call, I think when we started it was just over 5,000. Now it's over 5,600. So the AI agent has found about 600 leads in the time that we've been on here. Okay, so you're gonna have access to all of these leads. Okay, that's gonna continue growing, and you're going to be able to send them directly to your Go High Level. Look at all the things that you have access to, like I mentioned. Businesses that have a website, that don't have a website, that have an email address, that don't have an email address, that have a phone number, that don't have a phone number, that has a physical address. If any of you like doing postcard marketing, whether they have a Google listing, whether they have no Google listing, if they're offering 24/7 services. Let me just zoom in a little bit because this might be a little hard for you guys to see. Um, Whether they use WordPress, okay, a specific zip code that you want to target, okay, minimum Google reviews, maximum Google reviews, minimum Google position, maximum Google position, minimum Google rating, maximum Google rating. You can also target based on the amount of problems that the AI agent finds. Okay, so if you want people that have between 3 to 5 problems, so you have multiple services, you can do that as well. How old their WordPress site is. All right, that tells you a lot. If someone's website is over 1,100 days old, that's a big security risk. That's a great angle. If there's one thing that sells well, it's fear. Okay, SSL certificates, you can sell it with fear. Okay, old WordPress installation, you can sell that with fear and legitimate fear. Okay, because the last thing, let me see if I think I shortlisted that one business. The last thing that you want, let me see where, if I can, I think it's this one here. Yep. The last thing that this business wants is to be this guy. Okay. Look, this is, oh, let me I'm going to close this as quickly as possible because I don't know where they're redirecting to. So look, that guy's domain is redirecting to this. Okay. Which is most likely an affiliate link. Okay. Yeah. Look, AFF. This is probably the affiliate's tag right there. So someone is making money by buying this guy's expired domain and redirecting it. Okay, so this is legitimate fear that you can use. It's legitimate concerns that these businesses should be concerned with as well. Okay, um, so multiple ways that you guys can profit with this. And again, in this Start Here training, I walk you through exactly what you guys should be doing step by step. Okay. All right. And look, even an example of a bit. Look at that. Imagine finding a website that looks like that. Okay. Um, so let's see if you guys have any questions. Yes, correct. Neil, unlimited leads, 47 per month. Yes. Sue is asking, does the Go High Level email account have to be warmed up to hit the inbox? If you go ahead and connect your own domain, yes, it's ideal that you do warm it up prior to that. The way that it's set up right now, you can also default back to the default email that's in there, and which is my email, my domain name, and it does tend to inbox pretty well. But you could go ahead and connect your own domain as well. Oh, yes, Greg. He's saying, I walked away for a few. Did you answer whether it can detect WordPress or HTML sites? Yes. So I did show that you can filter out by businesses that have WordPress or don't have WordPress. Let me see. Where is it? Right here. is WordPress. So you just turn that on and you can find businesses that just have WordPress. And also you can filter out by how old their WordPress website is. Okay, so if you want to find businesses, you saw that within, while we went on here, we found 2 businesses that had WordPress versions that were over 1,000 days old. Okay, that shouldn't be happening. They shouldn't be letting their website be like that. Neo is asking, so the Go High Level account is normally a 97, 297, or 497 month. So the one that you're getting access to, again, I didn't really compare apples to apples to. It's not the 497 one because the 497 one is that gives you the SaaS option, which is the one that I have. But when I created the package, I made sure that you guys have access to all the features you need to be able to run your automated outreach. Okay, so the feature to be able to send these leads to Go High Level and ensure that your outreach goes out right away. On top of that, I also made sure that I gave you guys access to the website creation feature. So inside of Go High Level, you can also use Go High Level to deliver AI website services. I selected the option for you guys to be able to deliver AI chatbot services, and I selected the option for you to be able to deliver social media services as well. Okay, so you will have multiple ways to profit with Aigency Valet and Go High Level. Randall is saying, can I get the link for the bump offers? There is no link for the bump offers. If you skip them, send me an email and I'll see if there's some way that I can help you out, because there is no actual. And that's why it's a bump offer, because remember, I set it up for that way so that if I do, once we get to 250, I can turn them off quickly. Greg is saying, can Sendio be integrated, or is that just for warm trade? Yeah, I trust me, I thought about it, and we have so many users on there that use it for warm traffic, for warm leads, that I didn't want to mix things in there and cause some issues. So Go High Level is the go-to platform out there. They've really figured out how to set up their system for cold outreach. So instead of just trying to compete with Go High Level, which it's obviously a tough competitor, I just created that integration and giving you guys that 1 year of access to that. If you Barbara's asking for legacy owners, do we have a special link for the done for you leads? So as long as you have an active subscription, you already have access to all the new features. Dan is saying, in Go High Level, will we be able to have 2 users within the same account? We have 2 users for our Google Workspace, so we need to be able to use both users. I can check. I'm not sure. Send an email to my support with that question, and I'll make sure that I verify that for you. All right, and let me actually send my support email to everyone on here just in case. All right, so this is my support desk ticket 2. And one thing that I want to mention as well, if you haven't yet jumped in, or you have jumped in, once you get to the order page, if you guys can do me the favor, if someone, one of my partners did recommend you to this webinar, make sure that you are ensuring that they do get credit, especially because some of my partners are offering some very cool bonuses. I always want to make sure that if they did refer you to this session, that you did purchase through their link. And just give me an idea. If you were referred to this session by one of my partners, let me know who referred you, because I always want to make sure I reach out to them and tell them thank you. But let me also open up this order page. All right, so the way that you see it here at the bottom, it'll say referred by, and then it'll say the name. Okay, so if you guys did get referred here by one of my partners, please make sure that you do your best to uh, make sure that they get credit, and you also get some cool bonuses too. Sue was asking, what is the Go High Level sending email? Yeah, so it is tied to my. It is pretty generic domain name. So it is market.org. I don't think I have anything on there actually. Let me see. I think that just loads to Go High Level pretty much. Philip is asking a question. Let me see. I see question marks, Philip, but I don't see the actual question. There's still a ton of you on here. So if you add, there's questions coming in every second. So I'm trying to keep up with all of them coming in. Neo saying, do we have to load Go High Level automations ourselves, or do you provide automations out of the box if we purchase? So as of right now, there aren't any automations in there outside of being able to connect the two. But again, I will be putting together more in the training videos. I touch on it a little bit on how you can create your own workflows to send out emails, to send out text messages. But I will be doing a lot more extensive training on that, and possibly even putting together some done for you campaigns so that you can just load them in there and feed the leads to it. So trust me, I have a lot of plans for this platform. I have a lot of plans for this integration, and anything that I create that makes my business easier, I will share it with you guys so that you guys can get the same results. The support email is in the chat box. I'll send it to you now. Sue, you already have it. So I just replied to you, Sue. David, it's not that this is exactly what you would get access to. So I should have sent that over to you already by email, but if not, send me a support email there and I'll make sure I get it out there. Nat is saying, can I see the sale? Yes, absolutely. Let me send over the sales page for you guys. Let me copy the link. Give me 1 second. Where is it? All right, where is it? Here is the sales page link if you guys want to see it. I'll post it here in Philip. I think I replied to you last night, if I'm not mistaken. You do get access to this with the active subscription. So if you do have an active subscription, you do get access to this already. Okay, so you should just log my developer. It did take us a while. We were trying to get it in there by last week, but there was just a few things we had to tweak, so we did release it last night. Dimitri is asking which countries are included in the app. All right, great question. Let me go ahead and show you. So with the done for you leads, right now, these are the countries that are in there. We have Australia, Canada. I believe DE is Denmark, right? Don't quote me on that, but I believe so. And then Spain, France, Great Britain, um, Ireland, Italy. I know that one. I know that one. LNL. All right. New Zealand and US. Okay. And then within that, when you go into any one of these, you can see which state within that you want to target. So if you do want to target by state, you can just filter out that, and you can see there's over 2,200 leads in just Florida alone. Okay, let's do Georgia. Okay, 500 leads in Georgia. All right, let's do California. All right, 3,400 leads in California. Remember, guys, this is just going to continue growing as well. So insurance agents in Brisbane. All right, anyone here in Australia? I know we always have a good amount of Australia uh, people on here, which is insane because usually when it's later on in the day, it's like early AM mornings, and people from Australia are on here. And here you can it's a little small probably for you guys, but you can see here US, California, Great Britain, Australia, Spain, Italy. I want to see, this has to be Denmark, right? Let's see, let's take out this. What other filters on there? Oh, there you go. All right, now it's bothering me. What's DE? Oh, Germany. I should have known that. I'll be in Germany in about 3 weeks to see my aunt and my cousin. She should be having a baby any day now, within the next 7 days, I think. All right. Oh, on top of that, if you come here to research, you can run your own searches for any country. Okay, so when you can run manual searches for absolutely any country you can think of. So Dimitri, give me which country you like. Are you from the Ukraine by any chance? I've had a couple of friends named Dimitri that are from Ukraine. Waiting for you to. Asia. Someone is asking about Asia. Yeah, so in here you can do. We'll do Hong Kong. And we are working our way through. Remember, if you guys, you can come here, run your own searches. So we'll do electricians in Hong Kong. Click start search. All right. But if you guys ever want to suggest us a search too, you can come here and type in what businesses you want. So let's say if you want plumbers in Hong Kong, you can put it in there, and then we'll start. That'll get added to this stream as well. Okay, so you can always come in here and suggest a search, and we will get it added in there. Dimitri is Greece, so yeah, you can come in here and run searches for Greece. Absolutely. All right, you can see that. Hopefully, that you can see that. Marissa, Shalandri, Marusi, Patros. Hopefully, I'm saying all of this correctly. Athens. Okay. And then you can run your search. So we'll do something like plumber, Athens, start search. All right, so you can always come in here, run your own searches, or you can come to the directory and suggest a search. And then we will deploy the AI agent to find leads in that suggestion that you put in there. Thank you, Casper, for clarifying Germany. Oh, great question. Nat is saying, I want searches. And the good thing is, guys, we are always uh, improving our app based on suggestions from our users. Okay. So if you guys are, if you have a specific service and you want to find leads to be able to offer that specific service, let us know and we will add some filters to be able to find those businesses. Okay. One thing that I thought of earlier today as I was having breakfast was since I speak Spanish, I'm like, I wonder how difficult it would be to deploy the AI agent to go out there and find websites in Spanish that have issues. Because one thing here is that most people are offering services in English, okay, and they completely disregard the Spanish market because they don't speak Spanish. So I do speak Spanish, so I would want to find businesses that are in Spanish in the US that have all these issues so that I can call and speak to the owner because I speak Spanish. I can pitch the service to them in Spanish. So that was one thing that I was thinking of earlier in the morning, and I'm going to have my developer see if he can do something like that. But these are the kind of things that you guys can help us with as well. Is there, if there's something that that you want to target, let us know. So submit a ticket, and we will do our best to get that added in there. Dean is saying you're renewing Go High Level at 97 per year. It's normally 97 a month. Yes, I know. Massive, massive value there. Peter is saying you're trying to purchase. Okay, are you getting some sort of issue by any chance? All right, let me post the link in the chat box again. This is it here for everyone who hasn't purchased yet. I do have another call coming up here shortly, so I will have to jump off in a bit. So if you guys do have any additional questions, let me know. I'll stay another 5 minutes or so to answer some questions. If you're on the fence about anything, guys, you're getting literally everything that you need. Okay, you're getting leads. Like I mentioned at the beginning, if you guys just had two things, that's all you need to be successful. Okay, high quality leads and a proven service to sell to those leads. You're getting all of that and then some. Okay, because not only are you getting the leads that you know have problems, you already have, with those problems, you know what to sell to those leads. Plus, you're getting the ability to automatically reach out to those leads. Okay, you're getting absolutely everything. You're getting Go High Level as a bonus for the first 250 people that purchase this. You will be getting everything. Plus, you're getting unlimited leads for those of you that get the unlimited leads option. All right. And what I'm going to do now is just go ahead and stop the recording so that that can start rendering in the background. Someone did just ask for a replay, so I'm going to pause that. And if you're watching the replay, make sure you do pick this up because this is a very limited time offer as well.